Hello, and welcome to the first ever episode information, outside information, whatever information you got, because we got leagues and we need help too. So we welcome you to the Fantasy Moneyball Extravaganza. Dean, how are you, my friend? Talk to me.
I'm doing really well. Doing pretty good on fantasy football. We all are, I think. The first week was kind of, it's like the fourth preseason game. So we get a look at the defenses and what targets are being targeted, and who's going to stand out and who needs a little bit more time, what the trenches are looking like on both sides to help your player improve throughout the weeks. I got the stats. If anybody has any questions, this is an interactive show. So we're looking forward to presenting the best entertaining show instead of just one person talking. Oh, sit this guy, play this guy. He's the number one guy. And all the players that they say are number one or number two, the top 10 is always the first round players. You're only going to have one first round player. You only have one player in each round. So you got to work your bench to make it solid for if you have injuries and you have backup. And you need to look at these things. And stats never lie. You got to get on the NFL. You got to do your research. You got to be active in fantasy football if you want to make it good.
Stats don't lie. Only fantasy owners do.
That's right. And stop spending your time watching these other YouTube channels because fantasy football, because we're going to give it to you real. We're
Unless
fantasy
you're Smitty.
Football players ourselves.
Smitty, if you're watching, I hope I make you proud.
Yes.
For me, and I'm sorry to cut in because I am passionate about this, a segment involving ADP. And anybody who does fantasy, you always go down to a segment and a round where you start looking at the available players that you have, and you always get suckered by the ADP. Doing this for a while now, and Dean can attest to this too. Like, if you have a gut feeling for somebody and you know about the eye test, don't overthink it. You know what you want. You know the position of need that you want for your roster. Don't overthink it. You don't want to wait till the waiver either, but if you have to, know what you want and get the hell out of there. Because you're not the only one in there. Remember that. So for me, ADP, don't get too caught up on ADP. You might see somebody you like and you're like, damn, why are they at number 10? If you like them, take them. You have to understand that anything that you get in that waiver pool, those are guys that were from the bottom and they worked their way up. So the numbers will fluctuate. It's up to you to determine if you know ball or not. Moneyball.
That's right. And if they're inconsistent, they might, be a bust one week and then a bomb the next week. It could go either way. Consistency is the best options. And if you see a consistency about 3 weeks in a row, and don't just jump off a first round player, second round player, third round player that you drafted. The top 4 or 5 rounds that you drafted, stick with them. If you have to bench them, you have to bench them. But you just got to roll with your players, and 1 week's not going to tell it all.
Yeah, 1 week is not going to tell it all. Most likely, I mean, a lot of people go against the grain. I don't want to say I'm one of them, but sometimes you get good enticing offers, and you got to make a move, man. And especially if you have multiple leagues. Like, I'll say this, and I'll say this as for me personally. If you have something that's intriguing and you want it, and you can get a two for one, do it. But know what you're getting into. Don't be afraid to trade. I mean, if you're established and you feel cocky enough and confident enough to not make a move, don't do it. But if you want to benefit your roster and strengthen your roster, there's nothing wrong with it. Just make sure you know what the hell you're doing. Like today, for example, we had another league, right? Me and Dean are in. And I pretty much got, to the point where, my running back committee is pretty stout and pretty strong. So I got offers for Saquon. So for me, I seen the situation, and this is for me because I've been seeing it ever since last week with Jacksonville trading, Tank Bigsby to the Eagles and, Shipley going down with the rib injury. I mean, you start to see things like this in trends, and it's like, all right, well, Bigsby's a good player. He'll be a complimentary player to Barkley. But, Barkley has that history injury too. So for me, last year was great. But if I can better my roster with, like, let's say a Saquon Barkley and a Hawkinson tight end from, where is he now? Minnesota, right?
Yes, Minnesota.
If you could do a 2 for 2, like I did, I pretty much gave up Barkley and Hawkinson for Double J and McBride. For me, McBride's an upgrade over Hawkinson. And like I say, my running back committee is stout, so I can afford to take the hit with Barkley and upgrade my wide receiving core. So don't be afraid to do things like that, man, because you could triple up on anything that you can do, but just make sure you're doing business with people that are, good business. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to get screwed over and then you don't hear anything later on until the end of the season. But
okay, we had a question here, Cap. We had a question about Aaron Rodgers, last week. You think it was more of a revenge game, or the defense on the Jets weren't prepared? Or what do you think about Rodgers?
I mean, for me, and then you can attack this afterwards because I need to know your opinion as well, because at the end of the day, we are fantasy, general managers. Man, you could put the revenge game into effect. You could put that into an account. But at the end of the day, the Steelers were not ranked to do anything. And if you're telling me that the defense from the Jets digressed, which I don't think they did, and Aaron Rodgers was still able to carve him up in the fourth quarter, and they don't have any wide receivers apparently or supposedly, but they got, Jonnu, and that's it. Even though for me, Calvin Austin, I like what I see from Calvin Austin as well.
But
that being said, that's
Metcalf too.
DK Metcalf too, even though, DK didn't really impress me, but watching Rodgers spread out the ball in the fourth quarter did kind of impress me. So to answer your question, if you have a roster spot and you're willing to do that hit, why not? But if you're doubled up already on quarterback and you need the extra roster spot, wait it out and see week 3.
Here's the thing. I picked Tua, unfortunately.
That's different. That's different.
I wish I would have picked up Rodgers as a backup, but I don't know about Rodgers right now. I would have to see another week or two to see how he is with that offense, to consider him to be a starter. But if you can get Rodgers as a backup, this might be his season. It's his last season, so.
Now, if you're asking me, if they're asking us and asking you and asking me if they have Daniel Jones and Aaron Rodgers on the waiver, then what would you do, Dean?
I go with Rodgers. I would go with Rodgers.
Different strokes for different folks. As long as you know what your roster needs, that's all that matters. But if you just want to experiment, like I said, you better have that extra roster spot in order to do that gamble. But for me, I usually like to go out the draft straight up and have my quarterbacks established.
Yeah, and that's one mistake I made was during the draft. I didn't really get the opportunity to draft a quarterback that I wanted. So I'm going to be using a waiver wire to a trade or of some sort. I'm going to have to give up something to get something.
So, I mean, as far as our league, we can break down the waiver. But in the end of the day, like for everybody that has leagues out there, what's the common position or players that are out there right now in the waiver? Do you have anything out there that's common? Do you see names out there that you're like, man, they're everywhere. I see this all the time.
I'm going to take a look right now to see what we got on the waiver wire for ESPN. Give me a minute here. I'm going to pull up those stats.
Because I'm seeing a lot of Quentin. Who's the guy? The guy, Quentin Johnston. I'm seeing a lot of Rashid Shaheed. I'm seeing a lot of Jalen Reed. I mean, those are the top tiers on the waivers. I mean, for me, I've seen a lot of those guys on different leagues. But yeah, let us know whatever you see out there as well. What is it that you guys see in the waiver that makes you question, like, damn, is he good? If you got Dante Thornton Jr. or if you see a Booty from New England, things like that. If you guys see different type of, that you feel are gems, let us know too.
Well, on our league right now, we have Daniel Jones and Aaron Rodgers that can be added to your roster.
Yeah. According to Cat, though, yeah, that's a good one. I think they play the Broncos next week with the #1 ranked secondary, I believe.
Yeah, that's a matchup that I wouldn't want to do.
Yeah. They had like 8 sacks last week. It was pretty bad.
So they are playing the Broncos next week. The defense that you need to look at is the Green Bay Packers. Who's playing the Green Bay Packers next week, Cap? Do you know, or?
You got the computer.
All right.
Yeah, I look for me. That's the first move I made in a couple of leagues. I seen them in the bottom, and I said 38% is going to go up to 58% to 68% after the first game because nobody knows. But we saw what they did against Detroit. They're legit as far as the front. Secondary remains to be seen, but the production that they had against Detroit speaks for itself. Detroit's different type of coaching staff, but they still got the personnel.
All right, yeah, let's start out with the matchups now. Washington at Green Bay. What players are you looking at with Washington at Green Bay?
Oh man, I mean, I'm hearing a lot about Bill, or what is it? What's this guy's name?
The running back.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot. I'm hearing Austin Eckler's dealing with already with some kind of minute injury, but I mean Zach Ertz. I think I've seen Zach Ertz. His ADP has gone down, but his production goes up. That's the one example I'm saying right there. That guy is always money for the value. Man, I mean, Green Bay. That's what we just said, Green Bay, right? Green Bay.
Yeah, Washington, Green Bay.
Take your pick from Wicks to Reed to Golden to Kraft to, I mean, you got Jacobs catching out the backfield. I like Kraft too. I mean, with Green Bay, you have to take your pick because Jordan Love likes to spread the ball out, which is a good thing. But I think Christian Watson just got a raise. So I'm looking at maybe, if he's not injured, put a little bit of stock into Christian and maybe Kraft from Green Bay. I mean, Jacobs is going to be Jacobs. That's without saying. But if you're looking for a good, investment, it's like I said, Green Bay has the weapons, but they spread them out a lot, man. So for me, it's just the Washington. I would say McLaren. I got to see, to make sure because they got different personnel helping out McLaren now. His numbers were not that impressive. But for me, Zach Ertz and the backup running back for Washington right now is intriguing me.
Yeah,
Jaden Daniels is Jaden Daniels.
Jordan Love did 2 touchdowns, 188 yards, and then quarterback for Jaden Daniels. He did 233 yards with 1 touchdown. Those are the 2 quarterbacks facing off.
And who did they play last week? Washington.
Washington played. Let me see. Let me look this up real quick.
I want to say they won. But
yeah. So
what's the weather like in that game? Are they at home or?
They were at home. This is going to be away. This is going to be at Green Bay.
At Green Bay.
They played New York Giants.
The Giants right now are hurting, and they don't even know what quarterback they're going to have next week. Give me Green Bay's defense for sure if they're on the waiver. No doubt.
Yeah. Definitely Green Bay is a good pickup. What about other players? What about Matthew Golden? How do you feel about Matthew Golden?
I mean, the potential's there. I mean, but for me, like I said, man, it's just until I see Jalen Reed and all the other guys, clear out with no questionables and, I'm hearing these guys are like not even practicing throughout the week. I don't know if that's just to intimidate other teams to think that they're injured or not, but Jalen Reed's been tagged with that questionable mark for a while, and he got almost 70 yards plus, but, I think it was only like 4 targets. So, I mean, like I said, man, if you have Jordan Love, I would invest. But for me, fantasy Moneyball wise, yeah, man, I would try to do something as far as like with Green Bay's defense, Zach Ertz. Like I said, the status with Austin Eckler is something to monitor just to see, because this other kid's been taking up a lot of good clout.
All right, so on the Green Bay side, Josh
New York? New
Jacobs.
York Giants. Wow.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs. What do you think about him?
I mean, like I said, he does it all. He catches, he runs. So that's why I didn't really bring up his name, because he's money. He's money. For me, he's money. He helped me last year in my league and a couple of leagues too, on independent leagues and daily leagues. I guess he was tearing it up too. So like I said, I don't, for me, he's money. For me, he's money.
Yeah.
I like to look at the other guys that are like, and like Jay Kraft intrigues me too.
He's consistent.
Always consistent.
You're going to get 10 points.
Yeah. If you're looking for the 20 plus, good luck with Green Bay right now, but he's a solid. He'll always give you solid 15. Always.
Yeah. What you're looking for in your starting lineup is something that's going to give you double digits. If all your players give you double digits, you're going to win, most likely. So,
like I say, even if you look at the ADP and the ADP is showing you only single digits through a production base, like I said, look at the schedule, look who you're playing, look at the opponent. There's a lot of factors into this, not just the player. I mean, like, that's without being said, but for me, the big thing on these games right now this season, the way the weather has been, like crazy weather patterns throughout the years. I mean, that's something always you got to monitor that always in Green Bay.
Right. And also you got to take under consideration the trenches. Me and you talked about this earlier. On the offensive line and defensive line, how they're getting pressure on the playmakers. And if the cornerbacks are pressing at the line and good blocking from the tight ends and the running back, that's all consideration for making big plays. Get consistent plays. So what do you think we have that's not doing so well on the trenches then?
So right now we're still in the Green Bay Giants game?
Yeah. On the trenches
as far as
Green Bay and
I mean,
how you think
if you have as far as if you're doing a league with defensive players and you're looking for that one player, I mean, for me, Green Bay, you got Micah there, but you also have, different interior guys too. I mean, as far as like the secondary. So, I mean, if you're looking for someone on the defensive side, I would go with Giants. Even though they're hurting, individual stats, if you're doing defensive player, individual stats usually work out for the teams that are not winning, that have, stacked defenses. It's a weird stat, man. You can get blown out. Like the Giants can get blown out, but they'll give you statistics on defense if you have that type of league. For me, individual wise, I can't really tell you because I don't have a computer next to me. But I would go, if you're doing, independent defensive games, fantasy. I would try to do something with the Giants. They cannot be a horrible all the way around. They cannot be. They can't, man.
Well, on the Washington, Deebo Samuels is doing pretty good.
I completely forgot about Deebo. Yeah, they got Deebo too.
Yeah.
Washington
did. So
for me, I don't know, man. For me personally, you could take the gamble on Deebo, and this is just me. I don't like to get invested in gadget players, man. I really don't, because when the push comes to shove and they're pressed against the wall to score points, those gadget plays aren't going to work. They're going to look for deep passes. So,
right.
I look at Deebo, and then I look at Robinson from the Giants that we were talking about earlier. He'll get targeted up and peppered up a lot. Like Robinson will get like 9 targets, but he'll get you like maybe only 55 yards. So you'll get like maybe 9 or 10 points only. So same thing with this guy. Deebo I like, but Deebo from 3 years ago, not Deebo from last year, and I don't even know what Deebo we're getting now. Like I said, Zach Ertz is taking up the production too. So,
Well, Debo, he had 7 targets, and then he got like 22 points, fantasy points. I want to double check that.
Yeah, but double check that.
But yeah, Debo Samuels did a lot better than Scary Terry.
Oh, so I stand corrected. I thought Scary Terry and Ertz were going to take stock from him.
No,
and Scary Terry didn't do nothing. I thought it was Ertz that was getting that production. So I stand corrected. Debo had 20 plus points.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, fact check that for me, man. Because if that's the case, I'll stand corrected. But for me personally, I'll stay away from that and try to look for something else. But that's just me. Like I said, you guys do what you want. Don't put what me or Dean say to like if it's the Holy Grail, it's not. You guys do what you want. Every league is different. Every league is all, pretty much customized. So you do what you want. Who's got Debo in our league?
Not sure. I'm looking that up right now. I believe I might.
Get out. You don't even know if you got Debo, man. How many leagues you got?
Oh, big O Test does.
Who
got I stand.
Oh, Rafa got him.
22.98 fantasy points.
Rafa, you got
77 yards.
Rafa. Rafa got Debo.
He got 23 points. Yep. So I know I have him in another league.
So you're telling me Debo's taken away from Scary Terry?
Yeah,
I got to see it again.
Yeah.
I have to see it again. I didn't even see it the first time, to be honest with you. I didn't even know he had 20 points, but crap. I got to see that. I got to see it.
So I'm looking at for Washington. I don't know. I don't have too much confidence on Jaden Daniels. He might have a sophomore slump, so I'm kind of edging off of him a little bit. That's why I didn't go for him in the draft. Debo Samuels, though, I think he's got some proving to do.
Yeah, that's why I say I don't. Yeah, that's why I don't really put into a lot of stock with the gadget players. But man, I stand corrected from the points total you gave me.
Yeah, they're not using him as a wide back like how he used to say he's a wide back, a running back, receiver. Yeah. He's a receiver now, just straight up.
They're going to put him in the slot, straight up slot probably.
Yeah, so he got 23 points. Very impressive.
Interesting.
As for Green Bay, I do like their defense. Green Bay, and I you gotta give the rookies some time, and Tucker Kraft, of course, tight end, and Matthew Golden. I think he's going to be a player. I think he is. So that's
what do you have last week?
Matthew Golden.
Before we go on to the next game, before we go to the next game, what did he have last week?
All right, I'm gonna look that up real quick.
Inquiring minds want to know. Man, Debo got 20 plus points. Wow. I gotta talk to Rafa.
Yeah, that was a surprise. He only got 3.6 points.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, but he's a rookie. If you drafted him, keep him on the bench. Don't start him just yet. Let's see how he gets, continuity with the quarterback, Jordan Love. And plus, you got to think that, Jordan Love has Josh Jacobs and the running backs. So they're more or less going to – and that weather, too, there in Green Bay, you got to consider that, too. I think he'll perform more like in Detroit, somewhere the weather doesn't affect the throwing.
We'll figure that out by Saturday or Sunday. The weather patterns will probably change, but monitor that. Just keep monitoring that. That's all.
Yeah.
What's the next game you got?
Okay, let me pull it up real quick. See what we got. It's Kansas. Wait, that was last week. I'm going to go forward here. Jacksonville at Cincinnati. Jacksonville at Cincinnati.
What are you intrigued by? What's
I'm
catching your
intrigued by
attention?
the running back, Travis Etienne, for Jacksonville. And I don't know if Cincinnati, did they get their defense back?
Yeah, right. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know.
Cincinnati
they played the Browns, right?
Last week.
They played the Browns. It was pretty competitive.
It was at the Browns, so this is their first home game too. So they're
Okay.
going to be hyped up for that. And you got, but like you said, Tank Bigsby, where did he go?
He went to the Eagles, but they got Tootin now. They like Tootin. I guess that's why they got rid of Bigsby. But right. ETN, like I said, he's another thing with I don't know what it is, like him too, man. Like I had him in a couple leagues last year too, and he just didn't come through. I don't know what the hell happened. I guess it was just, hopefully it was injury, because Bigsby was catching up to him at one point. But yeah, ETN now. I mean,
too, on these injury reports, you just gotta go with your gut, right?
Yeah, a lot of them are just BS, just to try to throw off the opponent. But I mean, once you get past Wednesday, you can't BS anymore. You got to be legit with it. I mean, it's up to you to determine whether you want to wait till that day to make a move. Right. But usually by Thursday, you'll know.
Right. And the other thing is too, you got teams talking up other players to trade. They don't want to say this, that, and the other thing about players when they're gonna trade them by the trade deadline.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, Cincinnati. Whew. What were you saying you liked over there? Cincinnati against who?
Cincinnati against Jacksonville. It's Jacksonville at Cincinnati.
You got BTJ. I like BTJ a lot. I like him a lot. I put a lot of. I invested a lot in BTJ this offseason. Chase Brown for me. I like Chase Brown.
Yeah, definitely Chase Brown. But here we are. That's a first round player. Can you think of anybody outside the box? Outside the, you're going to get Chase Brown, and then you're going to get, another player like
Chase Daniels, Chase Brown. I mean, Noah Fant keeps catching my attention. The more that Gesicki doesn't really do a lot. Noah Fant, look out for him. Jacksonville, like I said, BTJ is, without being said, I like Brandon Strange. Brandon Strange, for me, on Jacksonville's side, he really intrigues me. So I would say pretty much Brandon Strange and Noah Fant. The tight ends intrigue me for this game for some reason.
What about
if you're doing PPR? If you're doing, I want to preface this when I say this. PPR is completely different. I like what I like via PPR aspect. But if you're going for the home run hitter, that's it's up to you. I like it because of that aspect though. So you can like running backs or wide receivers for the same game, but that's what intrigues me for that game. What about you?
Yeah, and also you guys got to remember that Joe Burrow didn't do good at all. He didn't get like 8 fantasy points for his first game. You got to stick with it. Because he always has a slow start.
Who's Cleveland's defensive coordinator? Do you know? Is it still Schwartz?
I'm not certain.
Because their defense has always been pretty good. So if he's still there, I want to see who they play next week too. But that game coming up, Bengals in Jacksonville. I mean, crap, we talked about the last game. So, I mean, who do you like in the last game? You like Washington or you like the Giants?
In the last game, Washington, of course.
Okay, who do you like in this game? Okay, so while he thinks that over, for me, I have to go with the Bengals. I mean, there's no way they could take two. I mean, they cannot afford to take an L. They got to go. They got to go two in their division, especially now. The Ravens lost. The Steelers won. They have to take advantage of this. Jacksonville, for me, really does intrigue me because of, the coaching, throwing the ball around the last game. But yeah, I would say for me, give me Jacksonville for me in that game. Even though I feel the Bengals need to win that game, I say give me Jacksonville. Something about their defense looks way better than the Bengals defense right now. So that would be probably my upset pick, Jacksonville over the Bengals, with Brandon Strange and Noah Fant from Cincinnati having a good productive day offensively for both teams. And you got your typical running backs. Dean talked up ETN. ETN should be interesting. We don't know what we're getting into with ETN, if it's the ETN from 5 years ago or the ETN from 2 years ago. But, he's got a clear path right now unless Tootin really does impress the coaching staff. But if you got the roster spot to put him in, and not play him, wait it out. But if you have to play him, it is what it is at this point right now. I mean, if you can afford to take the L at this point, it's week 2. I don't think anybody can afford to take an L in fantasy. But yeah. Talk to me, Miss Phins. What you got? Guess we're in pretty much going through technical difficulties right now.
It happens, buddy. We all go through it. When he comes back, I'll bring him on. But I thought you guys were cooking, man. What's up?
What intrigues you?
I got kicked off. To be honest with you, I think it's gonna be very interesting seeing week 2 and what everybody lines up. And come back on. Come back. Yeah, I think I missed him getting. I didn't get the little notification. So when he comes back on, I'll let him on again. But no, I thought it was very interesting. We'll see, because too many players, I think, surprised more than anything else. So we gotta see what happens. But ladies and gentlemen, real quick, if you haven't done so already, hit that like button. Show your love to these guys, man. Hit that like button for them. They love to do this. They want to do this for you guys. So please continue to show them love. Let me get back at it.
There I am. Sorry about that, Cap. Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. We're working out the kinks. The first episode. We got Dean coming in and out. I got my car battery about to die, but we're doing it for you.
We're doing it for you. That's right. That's right. Moving along here. New York at Dallas is the next game. Players, thoughts?
New York Jets against Dallas Cowboys?
No.
That's what you said?
The Giants at Dallas.
I thought the Giants played the Redskins. That was last week.
Yeah.
So who do the Redskins play this week?
Redskins.
You're saying it right now.
Green Bay.
The Redskins play Green Bay?
Yeah. Thursday night.
Redskins are the Commanders, which is Jaden Daniels.
Oh, the Commanders at Green Bay. Damn. But that's a Thursday night game. And that's another thing too, guys. I don't know if you noticed this the past 2 years with Thursday night games, but I stay the hell away from them. I don't touch them. I don't touch them. I don't touch them. That's bad juju. For me, I've seen it the past 2 years with these Thursday night games. A lot of teams get screwed over, bro. I'm not touching them. You do what you want. You can do whatever you want. I'm not touching it.
You don't touch any players that play on Thursday night?
I'm not touching it. No, hell no. Bad juju for me. Bad juju for me. For you, different. I'm not touching it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a difficult. It's difficult to judge on a Thursday night. That's for sure.
But what are the games? What's the games? Washington and who?
Washington at Green Bay, in Green Bay. I got Green Bay's defense dominating. I don't think Scary Terry didn't do so well last week. They're going to run the ball. So if you got Merritt, I would put some stock in Merritt on this
for that game. Yeah.
If you don't have RB RB2 or flex. I would go flex with him. I think they're going to be running the ball a lot against Green Bay.
Yeah.
But it's going to be difficult too because they got the boy out there now. They just
but they got rid of the Kent though. Kent was like their clogger up the middle, so they might run the ball more. You're right.
Yeah, I don't see. I don't know Samuel. Sorry, I don't see him being effective. So New York Giants at Dallas Cowboys in the Dome.
New York Giants at Dallas Cowboys. You got pretty much Wandell on the injury report. You got Wandell on the injury report. You got Malik Neighbors trying to fool everybody that think that he's either okay or not. So the Giants are already starting the mental warfare stuff, and they don't even know who their quarterback's going to be in the next 2 weeks. Their running back didn't do anything either. Their tight end is a brand new tight end. They got rid of Waller. Like I said, their defense looks up and coming. That's the only thing I would touch if you were doing, defensive stats. I'm staying away from the Giants, man. Dallas played pretty strong. Dallas played pretty good against the Eagles.
Yeah.
And I think Javonte, if he has another game like he did last week, man, a lot of people are going to start looking at Javonte.
Yeah, that's Javonte Williams. If anybody don't know, the Denver
Javonte Williams. Sorry,
yeah.
Who got traded to the Cowboys, or no, he was a free agent, right? He was a free agent, went to the Cowboys.
Yeah. So he's on the Cowboys now. I do like. If you see with him.
Yeah. If you got him, just make sure you do your handcuffs as always, man, because if you always end up getting a star running back and you're able to get handcuffs on him, do it, man. Like if Miles Sanders was floating out there, and I know Miles Sanders is Miles Sanders, but he's your backup to your starter right now. And right now the Cowboys, they can get all the help they need all the help they can get right now.
And that's another good point. Is that you got to look at if you got one running back that is injury prone, you need to find his backup if you can get him on the bench.
Yeah. Like everybody looked at me crazy. Like, why are you getting Shipley? It's because I got Barkley. I don't know what the hell's going to happen. But then Shipley gets knocked out. So it's like, all right, crap. That's the type of game I don't want to play, man. Like if something happens to Barkley, I don't really know what's going to happen with Bigsby, even though I like Bigsby. I like Bigsby a lot, but I wouldn't want to deal with that, man. I wouldn't want to deal with that.
What about Scatterbo? He can do a little bit of everything. He can do like the old, Wildcat.
I like him. He reminds me a lot of Allstott, but I don't think they're going to use him until like the middle of the season. I think they're going to tell Tracy. They're going to give Tracy maybe 2 more weeks, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, me too. I think they're going to ease him in. And again, it's a rookie. So these rookies, they tend to bow out the first 4 or 5 weeks. Then after that, these are players that you want to keep on your bench. And then when it hits, it hits. When he gets the continuity with the quarterback, the offensive line, and sees has his eyes and get caught up on the speed of the game. So these rookies got a learning curve. So you just can't go right off the bat and think a rookie is gonna go all out like Jaden Daniels. That's just a.
You got your you got your RJ Harveys doing stuff, and you have other rookies that are Abuka for me was like, damn, I slipped on Abuka. He went like in the 8th round in our league.
That's someone we'll talk about when we get to Tampa.
Yeah, Fannin. I jumped on Fannin on the waiver because I seen what he did in Bowling Green on the highlights. But they still got Njoku, so that's an example right there for me. Like I'll pick up Fannin, but I'm not gonna rush him into the lineup just yet because Njoku's still there. Njoku's Njoku.
Right.
So until I see something different with Cleveland, then we'll talk.
Then we got Dak Prescott. What do you think about that?
Look, as much as crap that Dak gets, and they like to compare him to the AFC equivalent of our quarterback, which I don't think he is at this point. I think he can get some production with the receivers he has now. I think Pickens right now for me, I don't like buying stock into Pickens because he's just inconsistent, but I really think that they're going to do something with him over there. because, they got a couple guys there, but I mean, I just, they always put a lot of stock into the tight end, but I really think they're going to try to mix it up because the last coach that was there, offensive coordinator, he went to the Saints and he loved to fling it, man. He loved to fling it.
Right.
I don't know what we're going to get week 2. I liked what I saw from the running aspect. And, they had Ferguson in there catching, and blocking more than catching. So, yeah, man, I just think it's going to be a CD day. CD pretty much dropped almost three touchdown passes last week. I think
I was about to win the league and, win last week. And I see CD Lamb on the opposition of my who I was playing against, and I seen one up there, and then at the end of the game he ends up having a touchdown that just ruined me. I lost.
Yeah, man. But he could have. Woof. I mean, to answer your question with Dak, if he would have landed those 3 bombs to CD, he would have been 300 plus with 3 scores. So I mean, it's the what if game with Dak, but I like what I've seen so far. I mean, if you have to put him as a starting quarterback in your league, I mean, like I said, it's week 1, week 2. See what happens. Take the gamble.
Yeah.
But if you can afford to take the gamble, but
right.
He can't be any worse than like anything that you got in the waiver right now. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. If you can pick up Dak on a waiver on your bench, that would be good.
Yeah. We were talking Aaron Rodgers and Daniel Jones at the beginning of the show. I don't think Dak is that bad to have floating in the waiver wire.
But I don't think he's on the waiver wire, unfortunately. Dak,
no, I'm just saying, just an example for like the comparisons.
Right.
Like Dak is pretty good. He's not that bad.
Yeah. So the next game is Chicago at Detroit. You know what? I like that Chicago defense. I really do.
I do too. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know if JJ McCartney. I don't even know, bro. If he's that legit. Yeah. I have no idea. I remember Pete used to tell me all the time. Pete was like, he's the truth. He's the truth. He's the truth. And man, the way he struggled in those 3.
Get that bum out of the game.
Yeah. And then in the 4th quarter, that defense was. Yeah, dude. I don't understand it. I mean, football's a crazy animal, man. Football is crazy. That's why we love it, man. But man, for that kid to just.
Just like a rookie, he needed to get into that rhythm, Bro,
and that's what enticed me. That's what enticed me today with the trade I made, because it's like, all right, I don't know what the hell's going to happen with this guy and JJ, but man, he was flinging it.
Yeah. He's got that it factor. Just one game. I'm not going to get over.
Yeah, but that one game against the Bears defense that you and I both like.
Right.
And they were number 1, I think, on the ADP in the waiver as well, the Bears defense.
Yeah.
That's the type of example I'm saying right there. Nobody likes the Bears as far as the stigma with the offense, but the defense is always top 5.
Yeah.
And in fantasy. Remember, fantasy is a different world.
Yeah, it's a whole different world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, the Bears.
So it's what, Chicago and who again? Minnesota?
Detroit
and Chicago, you said? What game were we just saying now?
Yeah, Chicago at Detroit.
Detroit, I mean, man, the David Montgomery fall off.
But Gibbs.
To the Gibbs. What did Gibbs do number-wise?
I think he did pretty well. Let me.
I think so too.
I'm just looking up fantasy points because that's what counts in this, right?
Yeah. I think Rafa also picked up that wide receiver, man. That was impressing during the offseason for Detroit. I forget his name.
He got 15 points. 15 points.
Okay.
So yeah.
And Swift did pretty good too. Chicago side, Swift always gets his numbers.
Oh yeah.
He always gets a bad rap too, but Swift is pretty good. He gets his numbers.
Yeah. What we're looking for in fantasy football, like I said, is about 10 to 15 points. Quarterback,
10 to 15 points, man.
Yeah, you want to raise it to 20 on a quarterback. So that's what we want to try to get.
Yeah. Like I said, if you got PPR, if you're willing to take that gamble and know that this guy can't run, but he can catch, that's even,
that's
a
the
plus,
other factor. When we get to the Dolphins, we'll talk about that one too. So on the Detroit, Alam St. Brown, what do you think? He didn't do too well last game.
I mean, Amon-Ra's going to get his, but like I said, they got that guy. I keep forgetting his name. Who's the rookie for Detroit? Wide receiver. I think Rafa just picked him up.
I don't know, but Jamison Williams.
That's what I'm saying. You got Jamison Williams, but they got another guy, man. That guy cutting into that play for Amon-Ra too. I mean, unless they do a 3 wide receiver set, that's when you should worry. But Amon-Ra's going to be Amon-Ra. Like, St. Brown's going to get his, man. I'm not worried about that. Williams, I don't think he's going to take away production from St. Brown. I think Williams is going to have his. But the fact being that they have a new OC, I don't know what they're going to do, man. The new OC throws me off, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's another thing to wait on, especially with Williams being inconsistent last year.
Yeah, like I said, we like him. I like him, but it's just boom or bust, man.
Yeah. It's a pretty risky, but it can pay off on Williams. Let me see if I can find out. Does anybody in the comments know who the third receiver is for Detroit?
I keep forgetting his name, but they picked him up, and I seen him all season. He was doing stuff, man.
Tesla.
Yes, he was getting peppered a lot.
Yeah. When the Dolphins played him in preseason game, yeah, he did really well. So
yeah. So I mean, the running back. I mean, Gibbs. You like what? You like Gibbs?
Yeah, I like Gibbs.
Who else you like? St. Brown, Gibbs.
Yeah, Gibbs and St. Brown.
So you like St. Brown over Williams?
Yes, definitely. But
okay.
I'm not really sure.
And they're playing Chicago, right?
Yeah, they're playing Chicago.
So we got Swift on Chicago side. Who else do you like from Chicago side? The rookie
defense.
Tight end?
The defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're not touching personnel from Chicago.
Yeah. I think was it DJ Moore?
Yeah, you got DJ Moore, you got Clement. I mean, I'm with you. I'll wait to see if we can start talking about somebody else before. I mean, it's just Swift right now and the rookie right now.
The tight end, the new tight end. Give him a couple more weeks.
Caleb didn't impress me. Give it a couple weeks.
Yeah. We'll see on that. All right, the next one is Los Angeles at Tennessee.
Oh, and the last game, golf. Don't forget golf. I like golf too.
Yeah, golf.
Rams and who?
At Tennessee.
Ooh.
I think. Is Matthew Stafford? Is his injury okay? Is everything okay with him?
Are we sure it's Rams against Tennessee?
Yep. At Tennessee. What do you think about the new quarterback Cam Ward?
I like Cam Ward. I mean, I'm gonna tell you something, man. What impressed me the most was how the defense for Tennessee pretty much just contained Denver's offense for 3 quarters. I mean, they have a good front 4. I mean, their secondary is getting ramped up because now they invested in Snead and a whole bunch of other guys too. I don't want to do low scoring stuff because we're not about low scoring stuff. We're about fantasy.
So any things to stay away from on the Rams in Tennessee, or?
I mean, I would stay away. I like we got Puka, we got Williams. I would stay away.
What about Devontae Adams?
What did he get last game, point wise?
Looking up. I don't think he did too well. But again, there's that quarterback adjustment. He got 9 points. 9 points. He was targeted 8 times, though.
He was targeted how many times?
8 times.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, keep him. Yeah, keep him. Keep your eye open on him. Yeah, that's a lot of targets.
He caught 4 of the 8, though. That's the problem. He caught 4 of the 8.
Yeah, but I mean, again, like I said, if Tennessee is going to contain Puka, I like my shot with Devontae.
All right, let's see what Puka did.
He did all right, I think. He had more than 10, I think.
23 points. Puka went off. Had 11 targets. Caught 10 out of the 11. Wow.
Yeah. He'll get you 9.
Yards.
He averages 9 a game, bro. Like he's solid when it comes to like PPR.
The reason I stayed away from Puka in the draft was I wasn't certain about Stafford. You know.
I saw that last week. What are they saying now? You were asking me about him earlier. Why they're showing some on him?
No, the older quarterback situation. When is it his time to start declining? Is the situation? I'm not sure about his whole medicals right now.
Oh, Puka?
No, Stafford.
Oh, Stafford, yeah. Stafford.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're showing point projections on there, I mean, who's his backup?
Yeah, that's
Bentley or something like that?
I'm not sure.
I think he played in the offseason. He played pretty good in the offseason, too, their backup, but.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, man, Stafford is always, for me, solid. I mean, he'll get you 18, 17, 15, minimum 15.
What about
But you want to hit the
Tennessee?
20, like you said. Like you said, you want to hit the 20 on QBs. Calvin Ridley. Yeah, I like Calvin Ridley, but I need to see more, man. Last week, they just kept going at him. I think last week's Denver secondary on him, pretty much showed what they can do from Denver's point of view.
Right.
I mean, if you want to take a gamble on Ridley, I would do it this week. I would do it.
How do you think Los Angeles Rams defense is?
How many targets did Ridley have?
How did Ridley have? He had 8 targets, but he only caught 4 for 27
That's fine.
yards.
Yeah, they're gonna showcase him more this season because last year was bad for him. He wants to make up for last year. So I would take the gamble on Ridley in this game.
With the rookie quarterback, Ward, he's gonna make time.
Security blanket, yeah. Security blanket.
He's gonna pick a player. It's just in a matter of time. So, all right.
I keep forgetting the Titans tight end. I keep forgetting his name. But if I don't know his name, then that means probably he didn't do that good last week either.
Yeah, exactly. If you can't remember his name, it's not part of the show.
Not good. Tony Pollard. No, Tony Pollard. If you want to invest in Tony Pollard right now.
Yes. There you go.
I mean, everybody knocks Tony Pollard, but he looked pretty good last week. And right now, he has no competition in back of him right now.
Yeah, last year, at the end of last year, he started picking it up. Yeah.
I think Spears is on the IR for another 4 weeks.
Yeah. Now here we got the game. New England at Miami. At Miami.
Wow.
I had to bring them up, so as everybody probably knows that we're both Dolphin fans. We're gonna ride it out. Ride or die.
Ride or die.
Ride or die. Good or bad or ugly. And last week was ugly. But I really do think there's rumors about Tyreek is on the.
Man, that's what happens when you talk Dolphins football. Oh, God. Producer, are you there? Somebody? Anybody? Except Chris Greer. Can you hear me?
It was 19.
Yeah, we can hear you. What happened now?
Man down. I believe man down.
Jennifer.
Dean, you there? Oh, he's there. Dean, you alive?
Yeah, he's there. And there's 50 people watching you guys live. So, Cap, if he's down, you need to step up and buck up.
Producer, I need to improvise now. I think the dog got loose. Hello? Hello? So, yeah. What's the next game you got lined up, Dean?
I'm back.
I think I'm going to get a pub sub, man.
Yep, you're back. You're live. We got over 50 people watching you guys live. Go ahead and finish off.
You hear me?
Dean? I hear you, brother. Where we at now? We just finished up the what? We finished up the Chicago. What was it? Chicago and who? Detroit? What game was it?
It was Los Angeles Rams at Tennessee. We're at New England at Miami. As soon as I said New England at Miami, that was it.
That was it. That's all she wrote.
I don't know how many people have kids, but my kids have me in like a video group chat with them. So whenever their cousins call, whatever, it interrupts me on here. I gotta go tell them, no group chat during this show.
Tell them knock it off. Bunch of ankle biters.
Troy. We're trying to do a show here. But yeah, so we got New England at Miami. Let's say AJ is gonna have a day. I think he's gonna go off.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Vrabel's got McDaniel's number.
Well,
but Christian Gonzalez might be out. We got to throw the ball.
So Tyreek.
We can't look any worse than what we did last week, man. I hope to the football gods we cannot look any worse than what we did last week. So that's why I'm going by what our head coach said today. It can't get any worse, right, Dean?
No, it can't. It can't. And if it does, then he's on the hot seat. So they know it. Everybody's on the hot seat, including.
We're not even touching that. We're not touching that. Our blood pressure's back to normal.
All right, let's look at the positive. Who are the positive players that could impact fantasy on Miami? Start with them.
Oh, man. Right now, we were talking earlier, and we're starting to get, I don't want to say confirmations or reports or we're getting sauces and whatnot, but we're starting to hear a lot of Waddle being 50-50 for this game coming up. And we're also hearing that Austin Jackson's probably going to be out too. So you got Tyreek Hill, you got Malik Washington, an up-and-coming Miami Dolphin wide receiver that everybody loves down here.
You think they're going to go back to the dink and dunk, Tua?
Nah, I would think if you got Westbrook Akine, man, and you sign this guy to play, I hope you can play him as opposed to signing Darren Waller and him not being available. So if we're going to put all the pressure on A-Chain, which I hope we don't, fantasy-wise, you have to include A-Chain. You got to include Malik Washington for me as sleeper. That's what we talk about ADP. He might not be popular on ADP, but right now, wait till Wednesday, Thursday to find out about Waddle. Because right now, we don't have Darren Waller either. So what tight end are we going to use that we trust? Do you trust any of our tight ends? Hell no. So you got either Cheetah, which everybody doesn't want on the team, but right now he's your best weapon. And you got the quarterback and the running back. Who are you going to choose to do production if you're a fantasy owner having a Miami Dolphin player? Ollie Gordon?
Well, the only player I'm going with is Tyreek. And that's because of spot throwing, getting to that spot where he needs to go to, and under 2.5 seconds of release from Tua and A-Chan. If things get out of hand, just throwing the screens. I don't see much more than those two players. Defense, forget about it.
Look, I mean, I don't want to say you're right, but I think
Let's go on the other side then. Stop talking about the Dolphins.
Yeah. Good call.
New England. What do we got there? What about their quarterback?
The quarterback, I got him in a couple of leagues. The running back rookie, I would say, like we were talking earlier about the rookie anticipation.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody loves the rookie running back for New England. Everybody loves him. You saw what happened last week. So, like I say, temper expectations when you're going into a league, and if you're dominating and you can take that gamble, leave him on the bench. But if you want production based and you're pretty much like, man, he's my number 2 or my flex, it's not a bad gamble, but that's the gamble you're going to take if you want to take it. If you're up in your league, Booty. We were talking about the Booty, the Booty, Booty. I like Booty. I personally picked up some Booty stock. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm not touching Diggs. I'm not touching Douglas. Hunter Henry. What do you think about Hunter Henry against the Dolphins linebacking core?
I think we have a pretty solid linebacking core, so that's one thing.
So do you think they're going to contain him like they did Tyler Warren?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was just continuity at the week 1 with the Dolphins on their defense. They got to get to know each other. The one thing I do like is the backups where they had that Miami special where the 2 backups, BJ Britt and Wall, the other linebacker, but they played together in college. So they had that. But as far as the defense itself for the Miami Dolphins, I think they're good in the middle of the field and run.
So you're saying they're going to contain Henry and run stop the rookie. So is anybody going to take a flyer on Ramondre Stevenson? Are you willing to take a flyer if you're hurting for flex play or for a running back? Would you gamble? If you're hurting in a 14 to 16 team league, would you invest in a Ramondre Stevenson? I don't know, man. Against the Dolphins defense, I don't know.
No, I think one of the positive things about the Dolphins is their run stop defense. They did pretty good against Jonathan Taylor.
He caught out the backfield, but they did stop him. They contained him a little bit.
Yeah. So, any players, any receivers, New England?
Like I said, Boutte, and if you're gonna take the gamble on Henry, or if you're doing, DFS, or if you're doing, FanDuel or DraftKings, and you want to take the Hunter Henry route, and you got Fab on him, and you want to do something, I mean, you could do it. But I mean, for me, you got to be in a 14 to 16 team league for me to even talk about Stevenson. Henry, like I said, if you're in a 12 to 14, why not? Like we've seen the production based on tight ends against our secondary and our defense, and that's just being real. A lot of tight ends flourish. So until they stop doing that, I would say Henry and Boutte, and that's about it.
Here we go. Now,
and the quarterback.
One factor in this game is the weather. It's going to be hot. It's going to be
I was telling you this today too, bro, and it's like I said, it hasn't stopped raining. And I mean, it's been raining, pouring bad since we lost on Sunday. I don't know if that's a sign from the football gods that we got a lot coming the next week, but the weather report is something that everybody needs to check in for this game on Wednesday or Thursday. Come back on Wednesday and Thursday for this game and find out what the weather report's going to be up on this. I think the storm's going to be gone by then, but don't take my word for it. I'm not a financial advisor or a weatherman.
Also, Gonzalez on the Patriots defense.
We'll find out Wednesday or Thursday on that one.
Is it going to be out?
But it's looking, from what I'm hearing, it's not looking good.
I'm definitely suggesting Tyreek if he's out. Definitely.
Bounce back game, yeah.
All right, San Francisco 49ers at New Orleans Saints. San Francisco 49ers at the
a little pretty Ricky Parcell. I mean, do you like the Ricky? Do you like the pretty Ricky?
Who's the other?
He's gonna get peppered, bro.
Out, though. Jennings is out, so I think he'll pick it up with Ricky.
I got 6, Joe Rist. Pretty much, I'm 4-2 right now. The Fluffy League really screwed me over, man.
So this is at New Orleans, by the way.
So they got Spencer Rattler as quarterback. Chris Olave did pretty good as far as like how many receptions and targets did Chris Olave get?
Let me see. He did a lot better than he last year with his injuries, though. That's what scares me with him. He got 12 points. 12 points. But he did get 13 targets. 13 targets. Yeah, that's a lot of targets.
Yeah, that's a lot of targets.
And it's at home. So Spencer gonna be whipping it to him, or
they got to do something because they got Juwan Johnson, I think, is on their squad. Is he with them or is he with Arizona now? I think he went to Arizona. Somebody fact check me on that. But they got Rashid Shaheed. They got a different type of offensive coordinating system with the coach. I really think they're going to use Rashid as they did like with what this guy did with Devontae Smith with the Eagles. So I like Shaheed. Who the hell's the tight end for them? I don't even remember.
Well, Rashid.
Austin. I mean, not Austin. Kamara's usually money all the time.
So I guess it kind of Lave got more targets. He only got 9 targets. He got 9 points. So.
And how many targets did Shaheed get?
Shaheed got 9. And
as well.
Olave got 13.
And who's their tight end?
Tight end. Good question. I don't even know.
We gotta know. Fact check that. Because he might be getting peppered too with targets.
That's true. Let me take a look.
Taysom Hill's not there still, is he?
Trying to find out.
But yeah, they're at home. I think they lost last week. I don't think they want to lose again. Their defense is always good. I don't think they got blown out last week. I think they stayed in that game. Like I said, there's a lot of I think. I don't have no computer on me. This is all going by the dome.
Yeah, we'll have more.
What's the tight end? You got the tight end name for the? Oh, Hill is injured. Cat, who's the tight end for them? But yeah, that would be the only investment I would make on the Saints side. Who are they playing again?
49ers.
Who do you like from the Saints?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I like Olave. That's it.
Okay. And who are they playing again?
Oh, the running back. Kamara, yeah. Kamara and Olave.
Who are they playing again?
49ers. How do the 49ers defense look?
Jennings is not out. I would play the 49ers defense. With all the crap I'm saying now as far as like them trying to have a must-win game, they're playing the 49ers, and the 49ers just lost too. So,
right. So on that note, on the 49ers, who you got? What players you got? Defense?
I mean, the defense, I mean, if you're doing individual defense, like I said, sorry, I have no computer in front of me, so I wouldn't do individual defense right now. I mean, Bosa, obviously, but Kittle's out. Jennings is questionable with a shoulder injury, even though it looks like he might play. Ricky Purcell, I mean, like I said, the man was catching balls all over the damn place. McCaffrey, I'm not touching McCaffrey. As much as people still like McCaffrey, I'm not touching it. I think that's a ticking time bomb waiting to happen.
I'm with you on that.
And if I were you guys, man, if you got the roster spot, I would pick up Grendo and Brian Robinson. Not only Brian Robinson, but I would pick up Grendo because you never know. They might start Grendo the first week just to get, Brian Robinson acclimated with the offense. But it is week 2. But if CMC was to go down, I wouldn't want to touch that running game at all, man.
Yeah. And what about the quarterback? Isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's a good heads up. We just got word earlier today, too, and yesterday that Purdy's, we don't know yet about Purdy, so who the hell's their backup?
Good question.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of stuff we're doing now as far as, like, on Wednesdays, we like to do this because Tuesdays is the waiver. We don't like to give out waiver tips to people because, we got people playing each other in certain leagues, in our leagues too. We don't want to give out, strategy. But Wednesday, we pick the day to do this for, to have waiver claims are done, who's left over on the waivers. But Thursday, and Thursday you'll find out, because usually that's when the reports come out for everybody, who's in and who's out, even though they're not telling you who's in and who's out. But you've done this long enough to know they're not playing. They're not going to play. It's usually after Thursday.
And also how to maneuver your lineup too.
Exactly. It'll give you 2 days. It'll give you that cushion.
Yeah. When all the dust is settled, where everybody is.
If I were you guys, look, I love to put information overload. I love it when it comes to like this type of scenario. But whenever you want to get weather, man, try to do it on Saturdays, man. Always do it. Don't overlook stuff or underlook stuff when it comes to weather. Do it the day before. Don't we're doing it now because we're on live now, but ain't nobody going to care about weather now. But always put that into perspective. The day before a game that you have on your roster, look up the weather. Don't do it now.
And also, kickers, indoor, outdoor stadiums.
Denver, Thursday night football. There's a game tomorrow, so if you want to do the weather today, you do it. But like I said, I don't even acknowledge Thursday night football.
Yeah, it's a tough one. All right, so we're moving on to Buffalo at New York Jets.
Oh, man.
What a show that was.
What a show. Yeah, that was two AFC East opponents that, we would love to hate, but you have to respect as far as the production they put on the field last week. And for anybody to say that we can't respect the production we saw on the field last week, Dolphin fans, we are not one to talk.
Right.
Man, Justin Fields pretty much surprised the hell out of me, but that's another one, man. I don't want to touch it until I see it again, man. Oh, man. But it was good. What we saw was pretty good. He did pretty good, man. As far as
Garrett Wilson too did pretty well.
No, Garrett Wilson looked good, but he got rocked, and Ramsey rocked and clobbered the hell out of him, man. But they're showing that they want to get Wilson involved more, so you got to put that into perspective. I really think, and this is just me from a personal level, they really like Bryson Allen or Braylon Allen. I keep forgetting the guy's name, the backup running back for the Jets.
Brian.
Yeah. Bro, I'm hearing they like him a lot to the point where if we start hearing all these running backs go down early, they might trade Breece Hall. I'm hearing rumblings of trading Breece Hall. I'm hearing rumblings of trading Kenneth Walker III. Like I said, it's still early, but if you start hearing rumblings like that, like you saw we talked about earlier with Jacksonville making the move and got rid of Bigsby. They didn't have to do it, but they did it. And it was only week 1. This is week 2. So, man, I don't know, man. That game was pretty good. Both of them put up points. They put up 30 plus. Yeah, man. It'd be Bryce. For me, it'd be Braylon Allen if you got Bryce for the handcuff. The tight end scenario situation with the Jets, I don't really know. I think they got Conklin. I think Conklin went somewhere else, if I'm not mistaken. Lazard, but do you really want to trust Lazard with your fantasy roster?
Yeah, last year the Jets defense was really good. What do you think about this year starting off?
Like I said, we were talking about
coming in their house and scored 34 points.
Yeah, exactly. Like we knew the defense of the Jets is good, but for them to give up what they did against a Steelers team that supposedly doesn't have offense, and whatever offense they have, they took from the Dolphins. Maybe Aaron Rodgers has one more year left. I don't know. But from what I saw, I'm not touching Metcalf. I'm sorry. I'm not.
But don't the Jets always play the Bills good at home?
Yeah, it's a division game, bro. It's a division game. They always play each other hard, yeah. I would do Jets. I like Jalen Warren. I like Jalen Warren and I like Kenneth Gainwell as far as like a 1-2, but that is a Jets defense and they don't like to give up the run. I would say Jonnu, man. I would say Jonnu with another touchdown. I would really say, I don't want to say touchdown, but Jonnu with 50 yards and plus.
That you're talking about last week. That's when Pittsburgh played them. We're talking about Bills now. Bills at Jets.
The Jets and the Bills right now, I would say Coleman. I got to see that again with Coleman. But give me some Shakir. Give me some. I like Coleman too. I would stash him. If you had him, stash him. But if you're in a 10-team league, 12-team league, I would start him. Or damn it. Who else do the Bills have right now that they signed? They just signed somebody too, besides the kicker.
Not certain about that.
Kincaid? Man, do you trust Kincaid?
No. And I had him for the last two fantasy league. He doesn't put up the numbers for me. Yeah, there's a lot more better tight ends out there than him.
I would say Shakur and Coleman, like you said, Shakur, Coleman, and Cooks.
Cooks, yeah, definitely.
If you're in a deep league, I would say Ray Davis, but Ray Davis, I didn't see a lot from him either that last week. But the usual suspects for me would be Allen, Shakir, and Cooks. You know, if you want to put that extra spice with Coleman, why not? What the hell? Do it.
All right. So we got Seattle at Pittsburgh.
Seattle at Pittsburgh. So I just told you pretty much I like Jonnu's play. I like Jalen Warren's play. If you're
Rodgers is going to use him as the safety valve during the year. Jonnu.
We talked earlier too, and Calvin Austin, even though his targets weren't there, I like Calvin Austin. I just need to see another 2 weeks. But if you're hurting for a quarterback, why not? I would do it. So I would have Jalen, Warren, Jonnu, and A-Rod. That would be my three.
Okay, I'm good.
I like Calvin Austin, but I got to see one more week. He's on the radar. Put it like that. Calvin Austin is on the radar.
What about DK Metcalf?
I'm just not a fan of his, man. I've seen the production when he was with Seattle, and I've seen the fall off when he was Seattle. So I think he's going to be more of decoy for me. Personally, I think he's going to be more decoy until I see the production go up. What did you say he had last week?
He had 12 points, 7 targets, got 4 for 83 yards.
The numbers don't lie. Like I said, personally, that's me.
Yeah.
That's just me. But if he's on your big board and you're seeing the numbers there and the targets there, why not? It's your team. It's your league. It's what you want. If you're lacking in wide receiver, you're seeing the targets that we're telling you. You're seeing the production base. That's double digits. But for me, I wouldn't touch it.
You definitely want with your receivers to at least get 7 to 10 targets per game. If they're not getting 7 to 10 targets per game, they're not part of the plan. You won't get too many points on the receivers. That's what I believe.
Yeah, it depends on your format. If you've got a customized league, like we have a customized league too, so it just depends, but if you're gonna have PPR for DK, he's usually, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. It's just something's telling me don't touch DK, man. Something in my gut saying stay away, man.
You stay away.
But that's just me. Like I said, you guys do you. If you've done your research on DK for years and you're comfortable with it, do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the other thing. If you played previous fantasy football, you get to know who was a heartbreaker and who was consistent, and you stay with the players that you know and love, and then you give the rookies, give them a few weeks. You stash and Boku, for the Tampa Bay Bucks. was like an
Oh, no.
outlier. He was an outlier.
Buka, I mean, no, a lot of people told me about Buka. Yeah, no, a lot of people told me about Buka, but I was like, man. And I could have got him, bro. I picked Evan Ingram over him, bro.
I know. I was gonna. He was on my sites, and somebody would snipe him right before I can get him. I was waiting too long. I should have took him a little sooner. But yeah, he's one to look
I got
for.
sniped like 4 times, man. In the draft night, I got sniped 4 times. I was.
Yeah, and if you get sniped and if you didn't do a good draft, you still, you got time. You got looked at.
You got time. You got the waiver.
And there was time where I had a stack bench and a stack. And I didn't even know who to start on my bench or on the starting lineup. Is what you're starting is what really counts. The depth doesn't really count in this because there's not going to be a player that you have that you can sub in the middle of the game, So once you have that starting lineup and it's football time, you can't really change it until.
Yeah, I mean, and that goes with your bench too. Like if you're looking at your bench, even though your lineup is set, you also have to realize that your bench is set. So if you're content with your bench, I mean, that's you. But for me, I love the waiver, and they cannot take the waiver away from
me. No, they can't. And you just gotta look at the facts, look at the stats,
production,
and look at the history of if they get injured or not. Follow up on that, and if you have an injury prone player, try to get the backup to that player if you can.
Always handcuff. You got running backs, you make that a religion. I don't care how crappy the running back that they have behind them is. If your quarterback and your running back goes down, I mean, who are you going to have a backup for? The quarterback or the running back? No, you always got to handcuff running backs. You always got to handcuff running backs. Because you never know the guy you want. Too. Yeah, exactly. Like if you got a running back that you like and he's under a committee too, I mean, handcuff him, man. Just do it because you never know what's going to happen. If you have the roster space. If you have the roster space.
Yeah. There wasn't too many running backs that went in like the 5th, 6th, 7th round that were really good in the draft, in the fantasy draft.
Oh, they got gobbled up. Everything got gobbled up by the 7th.
Yep. A lot of people were picking running backs, especially the catching running backs and the PPR. That's very, very effective, like Achane and a few others. I was kind of concerned with Achane with him not playing so much in the preseason and soft tissue injury that he had. So I'm still keeping an eye on that.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on it because I don't think it's a bluff. At this point, I don't think it's a bluff. You saw Jalen Wright go down. You saw him pretty much at the end of preseason with the injuries lingering from last season. I mean, I didn't know this, but last season he got banged up all over the place and got the concussion, but, he still played a full season. So even though we're getting all these reports in and out, man, which might be bluffing and it might be, mental warfare right now. I mean, if you have the space, I would handcuff. I would handcuff Ollie. I would do Ollie and you handcuff him.
I have an interesting one. Sam Darnold. They're projecting him to have 16 points against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're projecting 16 points. He only had 7 points last game. 150
and
yards.
It's where it's at home or it's on the road?
It's on the road. Seattle at Pittsburgh. Sam Darnold, quarterback.
Sam Darnold. Well, let's try to
JSN?
JSN? I mean JSN and you got pretty much Charbonnet. We got what? We're at the 7:45 mark right now. We're gonna probably have to pretty much, I know Miss Phins has her show coming up with color at 8. And you guys, tune into that too, man. You got Football Frenzy coming up all week, and Miss Phins is trying to do what she can to help the Dolphin fan base and the world right now because we need it. We need all the football content we can get. So, Yeah, man. What other games we got real quick before we sign off?
Okay, I'm going to just do the next games. I'm going to shout them out, and let me see what you think. Cleveland at Baltimore.
Give me Zay Flowers. Give me Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers, and I think it's going to be a bounce back for Bateman. I like Bateman over Andrews. Andrews, I don't know what's up with Andrews. I think they're going to use him more to block.
What about Cleveland?
Cleveland, I want Njoku to bounce back. I like that one with a contributing role from Fannin. Look out for Fannin if you're in the deep leagues, PPR format. And then you got both running backs. Jerry Jeudy, I don't know about him, but I know running backs are coming back. So you got the rookie running back that they just signed on a guaranteed contract, the second round draft pick. He's coming back. Thompson played good. So I would pick up, if he's on the waiver, pick up Thompson, pick up Feenan, invest in the Njoku. If you got a little bit of stock in Jerry Jeudy, why not? What the hell?
Okay, then we got Denver at Indianapolis.
But what about you? What do you think?
The Colts.
What do you think, though, about Cleveland?
I don't think Danny Dimes is going to do anything against Denver like he did with the Dolphins.
But what about the last game? Who do you like for the Browns?
Oh, for the Browns? Jerry Jeudy did pretty good last game.
Okay.
I hope he stays consistent and builds that rapport. I look at him. The defense did pretty good. But,
Tillman. I forgot about Tillman.
Yeah, Tillman too. Yeah. But I think Baltimore is going to roll over them. I don't think, it's a home game. They're going to be throwing the ball a lot. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
but
picked the receivers.
The target share for Tillman, I forgot all about Tillman. If you want to, like I said, deeper league, that's a good investment. Tillman too. But
then we got Denver at Colts.
Ooh, Denver at Colts. Man, give me some Marvin Mims, some JK and Harvey. I like JK and Harvey and Mims. I mean, you got your Cortland Sutton out there. Everybody's going to invest in Cortland Sutton. You got a lot of people are investing in Franklin now. Franklin is pretty decent now that you got Ingram banged up. I think Ingram's banged up, and they got somebody else that went down too. I forgot.
What about Bo Nix, the quarterback?
Bo Nix right now, he's good. I mean, a lot of people are like, damn, what the hell happened?
Sophomore
No, I'm telling you, man, Tennessee's defense is better than what people think. So I just think that was a game that he just, I think he has a bounce back game. And I think Marvin Mims will start seeing a lot of targets. I mean, Sutton's going to get his. He's going to get his. We're talking about sleepers right now. What about you? What do you think?
I'm with you on Mims as a sleeper. Yeah. For
me, I like the running backs too, but that's just me.
On the Colts. What about that?
Oh, the Colts.
Tight end, Warren.
Yeah, I got a lot of stock in the Tyler Warren.
Yeah.
I like the Tyler Warren. I do the Tyler Warren. I do how do you say? I do the JT. You give me the JT, and a little sprinkle of the Pittman. I like a little sprinkle of the Pittman.
Yes.
I like Downs too. Don't get me wrong. I love Downs, but there's a lot of mouths to feed right now, bro. And if Danny's playing the way he's playing right now, I have no idea who the hell's catching the ball.
Another Jets throwaway is
another Giants throwaway.
Giants throwaway. New York. Yeah. Throwaway.
What about you?
I would go with Warren, but a sleeper. Pierce. I think Pierce might step it up.
Oh, I like Pierce. And who are they playing again?
They're playing the Denver Broncos. So they're not going to run the ball.
What do you like from the Broncos?
The defense for Broncos.
I forgot about the defense, and I got him.
Yeah,
I forgot all about him.
Yeah. I would stay away from that game. on any players from the Colts, except for Warren. If you got Warren, I'd play him. I don't think Daniel Jones is going to have the same game he had against the Dolphins.
Is it at home? I mean, is it at Denver or at Indianapolis?
It's at the Colts.
They're playing for their owner, man, and that might be cliche, but they looked pretty damn good last week.
Oh, yeah, they did. That front seven looked good.
So either we're that bad or they're that good.
Yeah. Hopefully.
What's next?
All right, we got Carolina, Arizona, Philadelphia, Kansas City. For the Lakers.
How many games we got left?
5 more games. Okay,
let's wrap this up. Yeah, let's do it real quick.
Carolina, Arizona, Philadelphia, Kansas City, Atlanta.
All right, Carolina, Carolina, Arizona. Carolina, give me a little bit of what is it? McLaren? I forget that kid's name. I'm not investing in any Chuba Hubbard. I'm not doing that. And who are they playing against?
Arizona.
Arizona, give me some McBride and give me some Marvin Harrison Jr. And my personal favorite, my league winner, give me some Connor. And if you got Connor, you handcuff Trey Benson. Don't forget to handcuff Connor's backup, bro. And then you got Kyler. Kyler's been balling. Kyler, I don't care what people say. Kyler's getting you 20 plus.
I don't think the Carolina defense is any good. I think that, Arizona will have their time on offense.
Yeah, McBride's going to be McBride. McBride is not even a question.
All right.
What about you?
McBride? Yeah, I have him on one of my leagues. So, yeah, definitely. He's going to earn his stripes on this game. Philadelphia, Kansas City.
Oh, what do you think? What do you got?
It's at Kansas City. Kansas City defense is going to, but I don't think the Eagles, I don't know.
All right, so I'm going, who is it? Eagles and who?
Kansas City at Kansas.
And Kansas City. Kansas City cannot afford to go 0-2 in that division. Yep. They cannot afford to go 0-2 in that division. So you're going to have Kelsey. I like me some Gray. Kelsey's backup. Tight end is Gray. I like him. I'm not touching Pacheco. So I would say invest Juju and Hollywood. Juju, Hollywood. Worthy, I'm hearing they might put him in IR, man. They're not saying it, but they're not denying it either. So I don't like that. I cut him earlier. I just don't want to deal with that headache. I picked up Hollywood. I'm good.
All right.
So yeah, I would say Gray, Kelsey, Hollywood, and Juju. Thornton, I don't trust him yet, even though he's their deep threat. I just don't. But Mahomes is going to get his. Mahomes always gets his.
Yeah, he's always going to get his, and he's always going to get Kelsey if he don't go to anybody.
What about you?
I'm with Kelsey, and the receivers for the Kansas City, I'm not with just yet. He's going to spread the ball around. I don't think he's going to go to one specific person except for Kelsey. That's it. And on the Eagles side,
Eagles, yeah.
The Eagles, yeah. Eagles are coming in.
I don't know what's up with AJ, but if he doesn't have a bounce back game, and I never do this, but I'm going to do it. AJ's going to have a bounce back game. Goddard's been getting targets like crazy, so I would go Goddard, and Barkley's going to get his too. So Barkley, Goddard, and AJ for me. I mean, if you want to do Devontae, you do it, but for me, I got a feeling AJ's going to bounce back on this one.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, he was.
And then Hurts. So you got Hurts, AJ, Barkley, and Goddard for me. Those 4. What about you?
Yeah. What about sleeper in any of these teams?
Dotson for the Eagles.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anybody that. Give me a second here. Yeah, I can't think of anybody else. that could be. Who's the backup for Barkley?
Tank Bigsby. He just got traded.
There you go. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be playing any effective minutes in this one.
Yeah.
You think it's going to be a air show or a ground show?
I think it's going to be. They have to go air. You cannot afford to go ground with Philadelphia's front four. Would you go if you had Pacheco? And who's Pacheco's backup? I forget. Besides the point, like, you're not going to run the ball against that front. Fangio is not going to let you run it. You got to throw it. He knows you don't have receivers. He's going to test Mahomes to throw. Either he's going to let Mahomes throw or he's going to let Mahomes run. But he's not going to let Mahomes carve him up, in my opinion. The league panics when Cheetah suits up as a chief.
Oh, yeah. I see that coming.
Oh, I see that coming.
Atlanta at Minnesota.
What do you got?
I think Minnesota is going to – who they played last week? They came back, right?
They beat the Bears.
JJ McCarthy. Yeah, comeback. I think he's too hot. Justin Jefferson and they're just gonna Atlanta. Atlanta, only chance that they have is they keep JJ off the field, keep the offense off the field by running the ball with Bijan. So
Bijan.
Yeah.
So it's Atlanta against who?
Atlanta versus Minnesota.
So for me, I got Minnesota with a little bit of JJ and Jalen Naylor. I like Naylor. I like a little bit of Naylor as a sleeper. I like Aaron Jones for some crazy reason. I think JJ's going to throw the ball to him a lot out the backfield as opposed to running. So give me some Aaron Jones, give me some JJ, give me some Jalen Naylor as a sleeper with JJ as those four. And who are they playing again?
They're playing against Minnesota. Atlanta versus Minnesota.
Atlanta, give me some Ray McLeod as a sleeper for Atlanta. And you got Bijan, get Bijan. But I'm not touching Pitts. Even though he produced, I'm not touching him. You got a banged up Rooney and a banged up London. I'm not touching
London is banged up. So
I mean, they're both banged up. They got shoulder injuries, both of them, Mooney and London. And if you can call that as a bluff, you can call it as, like I said, mental warfare. But I'm not touching them. That's just me.
Then we go Monday Night Football. We have two games: Tampa Bay at Houston and Los Angeles Chargers at Las Vegas Raiders. Sorry, guys.
Tampa for me, give me everybody. I love Tampa Bay this year for some crazy reason. And Godwin's not even back yet.
Yep.
And who are they playing?
They're playing Houston.
Houston, give me some I like Jaden Higgins. I know Christian Kirk's coming back, but Jaden Higgins I like. I'm not touching the tight end. I'm not touching the running backs. Joe Nixon is on IR. Yeah, man, Houston right now for me is suspect. I'm give me sleeper Higgins, and if you got Nico, you got to start him. You cannot bench him.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. What about the quarterback, CJ Stroud?
I'm not touching Stroud right now until I see them at full speed, at full power.
Yeah, he seems.
Once they get their running back on par, and once they get Tank Dell. I don't even know if Tank Dell's coming back this year, but they're not at full strength right now, and that running game is not good.
How's the trenches for the?
I mean, they I'm not touching them. I'm not touching them right now.
Okay, what about you said Tampa Bay, the rookie receiver?
Yeah, as far as the trenches for Houston on the defensive side, I mean, you take your pick as far as the secondary if you're doing individual defense. But I mean, they're going to get you points up front, but I'm not touching them. That's just me. That game is too. I'm not touching that game.
Okay, then we got Los Angeles Chargers at Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders.
Give me Herbert. You give me Herbert, McConkey, the running back, the rookie running back, like you said in me. We talked earlier about rookie running backs. Just, temper expectations. Najee, I'm not touching. So give me some McConkey. Give me some Will Disley if he's playing. Then I think their tight end is Oronde Gaston Jr., but I don't think he's been activated. So yeah, give me some Herbert and give me some McConkey.
Yeah, what about the Raiders?
Raiders, give me some. Man, what's this guy's name? The receiver?
They got Geno Smith as quarterback. What do you think?
No, but what's the receiver? I forgot the receiver. The one that wanted to get traded, but now he's there anyway. Oh, man. Cat, if you're there, what's his name? I forget. Yeah, man, the Raiders did pretty good, man, but you didn't hear anything from Gentry. You didn't hear anything from, I think, Brock Bowers. I think he's hurt, but he's still going to play. So, you got Bowers. I would say Bowers and, what's this guy's name? I keep forgetting. The starting wide receiver for the Raiders. Cat.
I'm trying to look it up right now.
Well, give me him and give me Bowers if he plays. With a little bit of Geno. I like Geno.
Right. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find that.
Well, we got 3 minutes left, man.
Okay. We got a question here. Nick Chubb needs 2 more weeks to go back to 15 to 20-point games. What do you think about that?
No, I mean, I'm sticking with Nick Chubb in the Fluffy League. I have no running backs right now. That's all I got is him, Bucky, and Josh Jacobs. So, I mean, if you got him at the flex and you have nobody else right now, Woody's not going to be ready yet. So just keep rolling with Chubb until Woody gets to feet. But right now it's Chubb's backfield.
And that's for Houston, correct?
Correct.
They got the Texans got them against Tampa Bay. But it's in Houston, so.
Yeah, they got to run the ball.
I guess we'll wrap it up. Thank you, everybody.
What about you? Who do you like?
Who I like on the Chargers and Raiders?
Yeah.
Brock Bowers, of course. But I think the Chargers are just going to keep the whole offense of Las Vegas off the field.
Yeah, me too, man.
I don't think there's going to be.
They're gonna mollywop them, bro.
Yeah,
that defense and that quarterback are they're sniffing blood right now, bro. They're looking for blood.
Yeah, with the coaching and with the quarterback Herbert stepping it up. Now they got Keenan Allen too, is another one to watch.
Yeah, Quentin Johnston. If you got him in the waivers, everybody picked up Quentin. Everybody picked him up, but like I said, I think he's boom or bust. But we'll find out.
Yeah, that's the other player too. Gotta give him a couple more weeks before I would put him on my starting lineup.
Yeah.
And if I did, I'd put him on as flex.
And what was the other game that you said before that one?
It was the Tampa Bay and Houston.
Okay, so we already said that one.
Yeah. So we're wrapping it all up. Give a like.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, shout out to everybody out there, man. Dean, you did a hell of a job, man.
Thank you.
Producer in the back, we love
you. Yeah, Miss Phins, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Miss Phins, Dean, and good luck to everybody this week, man. And next week, man, just remember, man, it ain't ball unless it's fantasy Moneyball.
That's right.
Yeah, gentlemen, congratulations. What an awesome show. First episode, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be weekly. You're going to see it. It's going to be on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern. We just had, some scheduling issues yesterday, but we're going to make it happen every Tuesday night.
Jacoby Meyer.
There you go. That was in the last minute.
You heard him. So go ahead and check it out every week on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. You're going to be able to go ahead and find Mr. Dean and Cap for Life over here at the Miss Phins channel. This is a Miss Phins production. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through. Appreciate it. And give us your final thoughts real quick before we go.
All right, like I said, first off is don't be upset with your first, second, and third rounders at week one. That's kind of like a preseason game four, where everybody's filling each other out. You got to get some continuity. There's with this league now. There's a lot of trades going on in the off season, a lot of free agents. It's not like the old days. Yeah, there's a lot of variables that go into play. You just look at the stats. The stats don't tell any lies. After the first week, now we have a line to go by. Who we need to take a look at. Check the injury. Who's injured for the games, and just keep your eye out on the waiver wire. But if you're getting somebody on the waiver wire, I suggest that you don't put them into your starting lineup unless you have to. I would put them on the bench and see if they would be consistent the following week. And just stay tuned to this show, and we're going to give you more information as we go, and work out the technical difficulties that we had today. And we're going to make it more interactive as we go. And we love you, Miss Phins, and thank you for this opportunity. And you guys keep it real. How about you, Cap? What do you think?
Yeah, man. Just shout out to Miss Phins and shout out to everybody out there. And the only thing I have left to say is, Dolphins don't lose Sunday.
Yeah, let's go.
Thanks. Dolphins don't lose Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, again, you can catch our favorite quarterback on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen.
Show me the money!
Show me the money!
Two or not.
Ladies and gentlemen, come through every Tuesday at 6 p.m. You're going to go ahead and find these fine gentlemen and the absolute great show of what is Fantasy Moneyball. Thank you so much for coming through, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
See ya.